Hey, welcome back once again with a new video. So in this video, we'll try to cover a unmanaged scenario for a Fiori app. And in my previous video, if you remember, we have created a managed application. And as you can see here, for the same, we have created a service, and that was the app. If I'll show you, then you can see here. This is the app, and now app is loading. Okay, in manage app, you can see some functionality, create, update, and delete by default provided by the SAP. So this is the app which we have created earlier, and you learned here how to do create, update, and delete functionality using managed app. Okay, and you can do the same here. As you can see here, I have double clicked on a particular record, and you can edit the same, or uh, or you can define the draft functionality and you can delete the same entry. Okay, and apart from this, if you want to create a new entry, then the same you can do from here. There is a button. So using this, you can create a new entry. So these things you can do via managed app. Okay, so now in this current video, I mean in this video, we'll try to cover unmanaged app where we'll do the same functionality, create, update, and delete operation we'll try to do. Okay, if you want to learn, want to learn managed application or managed app, then you can refer my videos. So that was the videos if you want to see. So this is the, this is the, you can see the playlist. So I'll show you the playlist, which playlist you need to refer. Go to playlist and, and just wait. Yeah, so this is the playlist, RAP, Rap ABAP on BTP Cloud environment. You can refer the same if you want to create a managed app from scratch. Okay, so you have to follow this playlist in a sequence if you want to create a end-to-end application. Okay, so stay tuned on the same video. Now we'll try to cover unmanaged app from scratch. So let's start quickly. So to create an unmanaged app, first, if you remember in previous video, we have created some CDS. Okay, so I'll open and we have created some CDS for booking entity, and this is the booking CDS, and for the booking CDS, we have a projection view. And as you can see, we have created a CDS for travel entity. And for the travel, main travel CDS, we have created one projection view. So same CDS we have to create again for unmanaged app. Okay, so what is managed and unmanaged app? I'll told you. So in if you will open the behavior definition, you can see here as of now we have created two behavior, one for main CDS and another behavior for projection view. If I'll open the behavior for main CDS, then you can see here while creating a behavior, there is an option to create behavior as a managed or a unmanaged. So as you can see here, this behavior as a managed. Managed means everything is managed by the SAP. Okay, but by the standard SAP. As you can see here, we are using create, update, and delete functions which is provided by the SAP, and this is totally take care, I mean automatically take care by the SAP. Okay, if you will create an unmanaged app, in that case you have to take care of all this. I mean, here you need to write the piece of code to, if you want to do some operation like create, update, and delete. In that case, you have to write the code, implicitly. Okay, so that is the main difference between managed and unmanaged. Okay, and rest of the things, I mean, there are lots of difference in managed and unmanaged. I'll let you know in the middle of the video. So let's start quickly. So to create a unmanaged app, first you need to do, first we have to create the CDS view again. So now I'll create CDS view for booking and travel again. So let's try to create a CDS view for travel first. So this is the CDS view. Okay, for travel. So we just need to create the CDS view again. So what we'll do? So just copy the CDS, okay, and go to the code data service, okay, and right click, and there is an option to paste. Now it is asking for the name, so I'll put the name YCDS travel, uh, unmanaged. Next, finish. So here we have created one CDS for unmanaged scenario. I mean, for travel entity we have created, as you can see here. So this thing as of now I'm commenting, because as of now this CDS is not exist. I mean, so that's why I'm commenting it. So activate the CDS. Now one CDS has been created. Uh, One error is coming. Okay. Uh, It is saying booking. So this thing we have to comment out. I mean comment, because we have comment out the booking association. That's why. Now try to activate. Now you can see one CDS has been activated. Now similarly, we have to create another CDS view. Okay, so this was another CDS view. So I'll do the same thing. I'll copy and paste it over here. So I have copied the projection CDS and paste it over here. Now in that case, I'll rename the CDS view. So this is the YCDS travel uh, unmanaged. Okay, so do the finish. Okay, now CDS has been projection view. I mean, one projection view. I mean, one root view entity has been created. Okay, for the same. And this thing as of now, I mean, this is not required. That's why I'm commenting the same. And now activate the CDS. Okay, so now one root view entity we have created for the same CDS. And as of now, as you can see, I mean, recently we have created one CDS, YCDS travel unmanaged. So this CDS we have to use because recently we have created. So now our CDS has been activated. Okay, so now as you can see, we have, as of now, we have created two CDS. I mean, here you can see main CDS with unmanaged and one CDS for projection. Okay, so if I'll open this, so this is the main CDS. So here, this is not a root view entity. So I am replacing this. I am defining this CDS as a view entity because this is a main CDS. Okay, then on this CDS we will one error is coming. Root keyword is not valid. Is not a root property. One error is coming. Just wait. Yeah, so this would be a root CDS, root view entity, activate. Now on the same, we have created another root view entity as a projection view. Okay, now this error should remove because we have defined CDS as a root entity. So now you can see, yeah, error has been removed. Okay, now similarly, we have to create CDS for booking. Okay, and booking projection. Okay, so just copy the same CDS. Uh, just copy the same CDS and select core data service node and paste here and rename the CDS name. I'm putting unmanaged because we are creating this CDS for unmanaged app and do the finish. Okay, now here what you need to do, here we are using a association. Okay, so as of now, we have created, travel unmanaged. So we have to use travel unmanaged instead of YCDS travel and activate this. Now this CDS has been activated successfully. Now similarly, we have to copy the projection booking entity CDS. So just copy the same and paste it over here. Do the right click and there is an option to paste. Just change the name. Finish. Okay. Now here also we have to change the CDS name, booking unmanaged. And comment this line, activate. Okay. So in root view entity of travel, I'm changing something. So here I'm removing this as a projection. Bec- Instead of as projection, I will use as select from, and I'm removing this. Okay. And then so I'll put the composition on YCDS booking projection. Okay, as booking. So I'll open the booking association here. But later on, and as you can see, one error is coming. It is saying does not have to parent association in this YCDS projection. So what we need to do, go to the CDS, and here you just need to define the parent association. Okay, so I'll do the same. So just open the CDS, and here you just need to put uh, the association to parent, and here you just need to change YCDS travel unmanaged. Okay, now what you need to do, uh, so you just need to use this association. I mean, this association you have to call and here. Otherwise, you will get an error. Okay. Now try to activate both CDS in a single hit. Let's see what happened. So I'm trying to activate CDS. Now some error is coming. It is saying the association underscore travel is not used. Okay, why CDS booking projection? In projection, why CDS booking projection? Okay, okay. So this association I have not used, and this, that's why this error is coming. Now try to activate again. Select both CDS and try to activate again. Let's see what happened. Again, one error is coming. So it is saying uh, local to parent is not supported, contains error. Okay, some error is coming. Local to parent in the projection view. Okay, okay, just wait. Uh, so it is saying projection view local to, okay, it is saying local to parent is not allowed. Okay, in the projection view. So try to fix the same. So here we have to remove the projection keyword because it is not allowed to define local to parent here directly. So that's why I'm removing this. Instead of this, I'll use as select from instead of projection. Okay, so in this, we are not using any projection view. Okay, now you can see error has been removed. Now try to activate both CDS again. Let's see. Choose both CDS and try to activate again. Let's see what happened. So now our both CDS has been activated successfully. So to make a relationship between two CDS, I mean in main CDS for booking and travel, uh, I'll show you. So so in main travel and managed CDS, we have to make a relationship between a booking CDS using association. So I am doing the same. So here I just need to use a CDS booking for unmanaged. This is the booking. And now I'll use this association here. Just open this and activate the same CDS. Okay. Now we have make a relationship between this travel CDS and booking CDS. Now we have to do the same with booking CDS as well. So I'll open this CDS. Now you can see there is no relationship maintained between booking and travel. Okay, so I'll do the same using association. Okay, so I'll put association uh, with travel entity. So as you can see for booking, we have open main booking entity. Now we'll make the association with travel travel main CDS entity. Where CDS travel unmanaged. Okay, now activate the same. Okay, now we have done. Now as of now, till now we have created 4 CDS if you remember. One CDS for, I mean 2 CDS for booking and 2 CDS for travel for unmanaged. Okay, and as you can see here, for travel entity, we define a root view entity because we'll use the CDS as on top. That's why, and we'll use the CDS as a service. That's why we have defined this as a root view entity. Okay, same for this because this is for travel and this would be a top CDS. That's why we have declared it as a root view entity and we'll use as a service, or you can see we'll use this as a service or on a Fiori app. So this is the topmost CDS, you can say. That's why we have used as a root view entity. And as you can see here, we for this booking unmanaged main CDS, here we make a relationship with a travel main CDS using association. Okay, so we make a relationship between this, between booking unmanaged and with travel unmanaged using association. Okay, and for this booking projection unmanaged CDS and booking travel unmanaged CDS, here we use the parent and child association. As you can see here, we have used association to parent. Okay, and here we make a relationship using composition. Okay, so uh, so using this, we make a relationship between root view and two root view entities. Two entities. Okay, using parent-child relationship. Now, what's the next step? So, next step is, if you remember in my previous, for managed scenario, if you remember, we make a relationship. If I'll open this, and as you can see here, if I'll open this booking projection, as you can see here, we have used redirect to parent. Okay, so this statement is allowed in a projection view. Okay, when we use this statement as projection. Okay, so same case you can see in the travel projection. if I'll open the travel projection, so here also you can see the redirection option. Okay, redirection to composition child. So this is the new statement which we can use in only projection view if we are using this. If we are putting a projection instead of select from, we are using projection on. In that case, we can use this syntax. Okay, but here you can see, I mean, in unmanaged, you can see we are not using any projection. Okay, you can see here. Here we are not using the projection keyword. Instead of projection, we are using as select from. That's why we are using association to parent directly here. Okay, uh, instead of using this redirect to parent keyword. Okay, and same thing we are doing here. In travel, you can see here we are using composition to booking. Okay, because it's a child entity. And as you can see here, if I'll open this manage projection view, then you can see we are using a composition here, but the keyword is different. Redirect to composition child. Okay, because here we are using a projection view. That's why. So that's the main difference here. Okay. So now what's the next step? In that case, we have to make after doing this, we have to make a behavior for the same. Okay, so in that case, I think you will surprise here. If you remember, for unmanaged scenario, we prepare two behavior, one for projection view and another one for travel, right? But here we'll create a behavior, okay, only for we will create a behavior only for our main view that is called, this is the main view if you remember. So for this view, we will create a we'll create a behavior. So just select the CDS and choose new behavior definition. And now while creating, this is the important thing. So while creating a behavior definition, there is an option to select implementation type. Okay, in a previous video, by default we are selecting managed, but now we'll select unmanaged because we have to create an unmanaged app. That's why we are going to select unmanaged as of now. So do next and finish. Okay, now you can see here, as you can see here, one unmanaged implementation is coming. Okay, and some default code is also coming. Create, update, delete. Okay, now activate the same. Okay, now you can see here yellow bulb is coming. It is saying this class, this implementation class, unmanaged implementation class is not exist. So what you need to do, just do the click and it will suggest something. So it is saying create behavior implementation. So select the same, do the double click. Now it will ask to create the behavior implementation class. Okay, so do the next. Now it will create automatically a class for you where You have to write the code accordingly for create, update, and delete. So now you can see here some methods already. You can see here for create, one method is created, for update, one method is created, and for delete also, one method is created automatically. Okay, but if you remember, for unmanaged scenario, not unmanaged, for managed scenario, if you remember, when we create a behavior, in that case, if I'll open uh, this manage behavior, and this is the class we have created for the same. So just open this class, select this class and press F3. And here you can see, go to this class, and here you can see two classes has been created. Okay, for one for travel and one for booking. Just open for travel. And as you can see here, there is no method for create, update, and delete. Why? Because it's a managed scenario, and these create, update, and delete operations handles automatically because it's a managed scenario and it is managed by the SAP. Okay, so that's why these crude operation, create, update, delete methods is not coming here in case of managed scenario. Okay, but in unmanaged scenario, you have to write a code for the same. If you will not write the code for create, update, and delete, in that case, you can't do anything. Okay, so that is the main difference between managed and unmanaged scenario. Okay, so as you can see here, in this class, while creating the implementation, you will see one class is for travel. Okay, handler class is created, and another local handler class is created for booking. Okay, in booking as well, you will see some methods for create, update, and delete. Update, delete, and read methods is created. Okay, along with this, you will see local uh, uh, you will see another class as well for behavior saver. Okay, so this class will use whenever you will save something. Okay, so in that case, this class will comes into picture. I'll let you know later on. So stay tuned on the same video. Okay, so now as of now, we have created the behavior. Okay, for our uh, unmanaged scenario. Okay, now I'll use here alias, alias, and I'll put, let's say, travel on MGMT. Okay, now we have created the behavior till now, and for CDS we have created. Okay, and if you want to make UI available, so to make a UI available, you have to create a metadata. Okay, metadata, if you remember what is metadata, so metadata is nothing. Metadata is another type of CDS where you can define the UI annotation separately. Instead of defining the UI annotation in a CDS directly, so you can use the metadata and make a relationship between your CDS. Okay, so separately we can define. only the UI annotation in a metadata directly, and we can make a link with our main CDS. Okay, so as you can see, for managed app, we have created metadata for travel. Okay, and another one for booking. Okay, so same thing we have to repeat. Okay, for our new CDS views. So what you need to do, just same thing you need to do, just copy and paste it over here and put on managed. Finish. Okay. Now what you need to do, you have to change the um, name projection because this is for unmanaged. So that's why you have to change the name of the CDS. So similarly, you have to create a metadata for booking. So just copy and do the save and select the metadata extension and paste it over here and change the name accordingly and do finish. And now here also you have to change the CDS name which you have created recently for unmanaged. So I'll choose unmanaged and activate the same. Okay, now till now what we have created, we have created the annotation for booking and travel, and we have created 4 CDS till now for unmanaged, 2 for booking and 2 for travel. Okay, and also we have created a behavior definition for unmanaged. Okay, so now what's the next step? So, so now we have to create a service for the same. So how we can create the service? So just select the, I mean, mhm. So select the travel unmanaged and open the CDS for travel. Just wait. Where is the travel CDS? Yeah, that's the CDS. And create the service definition. So I'll put the service name y CDS travel and manage SRV service definition for travel unmanaged. Next. So it is saying object name is already exists. So just rename the name unmanaged. So I rename the service name and do the finish. Okay. Now you have to use one more along with expose for YCDS travel. No, for booking as well. So I'll use booking projection unmanaged. Okay. Now I'm renaming here for travel as for booking. Activate. Now service definition has been created. Okay. Now service definition has been created. Now using service definition, we have to create a service binding. Okay. Now put the service binding name. YCDS travel CDS travel unmanaged beat unmanaged service binding V2. Okay. Now here that's the important thing. Binding type. Okay, if you remember for managed service we have used Odata V4 UI. So this is the new version for Odata. Okay, V4 is the latest one. But in case of unmanaged, in some cases, we have to use OData V2 because some of the functionality will not work on OData V4. So that's why I'm using OData V2. This is the earlier version. So as of now, I'm going with this. And I'll show the difference between V2 and V4 as well in another video. So stay tuned. So as of now, I'm using this V2 and do next and finish. Okay. Now here our service has been created, but now it is saying to enable publish or local service. First you need to activate. So press Control F3 to activate the same. And after activating, you have to publish the same service. So how you can publish? So as you can see here, there is a button to publish the same. So this is the button. Click on the same. Now shortly it will publish. So wait for few minutes. So now our service has been published successfully. Now try to check the same. So this is a service. I mean this is a travel main service for travel. So select the same and click on preview. So this will take some time to activate. Okay. So it will take some time for preview. So wait for a minute. Okay, so preview is not coming. This will take some time. So just refresh the browser and try to execute the same again. Okay, so what you need to do again, you have to activate the service. Now service has been activated. Now try to execute the same travel entity. Okay, now our app is loading. Yeah, now you can see input fields is coming, and if you'll press go button, then you can see data is coming. Okay, and as you can see, create button is also enabled. Okay, and if I'll do the double click, then you can see edit button is also coming. Okay, and along with this calculate total price button is also coming. So why this is coming? Because we have just copied paste the previous code and pasted over here. And why this create update delete button is coming? Because in behavior definition we have defined, if I'll open the behavior definition for unmanaged here, and as you can see here, we have defined create, update, and delete. That's why these buttons are enabled on our Fiori app. Okay, but the thing is, if you'll try to delete something, delete something or create new record, so this will not happen. So let's try to do. Let's say I'll put travel ID and any travel ID and put currency INR and try to create. My battery is low. It is saying object was created. Okay, so let's try to find this travel ID, but this should not create. Okay, so let's try to find this travel ID with 7688. Okay, just put 7688 and press enter. Okay, now you can see no entry has been made with this travel ID. Okay, why? Because for create we did not write any piece of code. That's why this entry is not created in the database. And same thing, if I try to edit something. I mean, if I'll try to edit any existing record, so this will not happen. Let's say I'll try to replace this currency EUA with INA and try to save. Okay, message is coming. It is saying your changes has been saved, and it is saying, and as of now it is showing it has been updated. Okay, but if I'll go back, just note it down note it down this ID 3228. Just go back, okay, and try open it again. Then you can see again our currency code is, I mean, earlier currency code is coming AOR. It means our entry is not updated yet. Why? Because we have not written any piece of code to update the data to update the entry in the database. Okay, so same thing you have to do, you know. I mean, we have to write the piece of code in methods for create, update, and delete. Okay, so these crude operation we'll see in the next video. Okay, so as of now, try to practice the same. First, you have to create 4 CDS, and after creating the CDS, you have to create some. I mean, as of now, if I'll open our uh, ADT, as you can see, till now we have created 4. I mean, if I'll open the CDS, created 4 CDS. Okay, for 2 for booking, and 2 for travel. So try to create the same. Then after doing this, what you need to do, you have to create uh, two metadata extension. Okay, for booking and travel separately. Then after doing this, what you need to do, you have to create the behavior definition only for main projection. Uh, m- Main projection view. Okay. Main projection view, or you can say main root view entity for travel only. Okay, because in that case we have not created any projection on a root view entity, but we have just copied the previous CDS. That's why we have written the name with projection, but in actual this is not a projection view. Why? Because because we are not using projection keyword in this. If I'll open this, then you can see here we are not using projection keyword here. Instead of projection, we are using select from. Okay, so that's why we don't require to create the behavior definition for, I mean, for both CDS, for projection and for main CDS, as we did for managed application. If you remember, for managed application, we have to create separate behavior definition for project as well as for main travel CDS. But in that case, there is no need. Eh, Here only you have to create one behavior definition for main root view entity travel root view entity. Okay, so that is the travel root view entity. For this, we have created a behavior definition. Okay, then what you need to do, you have to create a service definition for the same. Then after creating the service definition, you have to create a service binding, but make sure while creating the service binding, you have to choose here binding type should be V2 instead of a V4. If I'll open the previous app, manage app, if you remember, then this was the service binding, and here you can see we have choose binding type Odata V4. This is the latest one, and this is preferable by SAP. But In some cases, this will not work. For unmanaged scenario, this will not work. So that's why we have created V2. So I'll show the difference for between V2 and V4. One difference I'll show you here quickly. So if I'll open our app, then you can see here some icon. I mean, image is not coming. Why this image is not coming? Because we have choose here V2, Odata V2 service. That's why it is not coming. So this is the difference. Okay, so in the next video, we'll try to do the create, update, and delete operation. Okay, so stay tuned, and if you like the videos, so please don't forget to subscribe. Please do subscribe and share as much as possible. Thank you. Bye bye.